This class we are going to discuss about inverse trigonometric function and specifically the way of constructing or defining inverse trigonometric functions. Already in functions we learnt about inverse function. If we have a function y is equals to f of x, then the inverse of that f, see we discussed all these things, okay. If we have a function y is equals to f of x, and if you write its inverse, we call it as inverse of the function. What we call? We call this f inverse as inverse of the function. And then we discussed that if f is bisection, if f is 1 1 and onto, then that inverse of the function f inverse becomes a function, and specifically a bisection. See, these things already we learnt in functions. Okay, once again I repeat for you. If we have a function, we will write it in its inverse. That inverse is purely a relation at first, and we call it as inverse of the function, and that is clearly a relation. We don't know whether it is a function or not. To decide whether that f inverse is a function or not, we need to check whether the given function is 1 1 and onto. Is it right or not? If the given function is both 1 1 and onto, then this f inverse will become a function. Not only a function, also it becomes like a bisection. All these things we already learnt from functions, okay, from functions and inverse function concept. Now the chapter is inverse trigonometric functions. Inverse trigonometric functions, the name itself is suggesting we are going to construct inverse for the trigonometric functions. First of all, you need to start with a trigonometric function, and I am taking that y is equals to sin x. So y is equals to sin x in the sense f of x is equals to sin x is a trigonometric function. See, f of x is equals to sin x is a trigonometric function. As we know, see, y is equals to f of x is equals to sin x. This x is the input of the function. This y is the output of the function. This x is the input. What are the possible inputs for the function? And what are the possible outputs for the function? First of all, you need to analyze it. See, for suppose, if I say y is equals to f of x is equals to sin x, if this is a function from real numbers to real numbers, if this is a function from real numbers to real numbers, first of all we need to check whether it is a function or not. See, the first set is real numbers. This is domain and this is codomain. The first set is real numbers as well as the second set is also real numbers. What you say, whether it is a function or not. See, this first set is real numbers. We have a collection of real numbers in the first set, and we have a collection of real numbers in the second set, and these collection of real numbers are simply nothing but we call them as real angles, because to find out sin x, that x should be an angle, right? So x, the input is from the real numbers, so it becomes like y is equals to f of x is equals to sin x radians. We need to consider the function name is sin x radians. For suppose if your input is 2020, then what is your output? Sin of 2020 radians. If you give 2020 in the place of x, then y is equals to sin of 2020 radians or 2020 degrees, like that will happen. Okay, for suppose, see, if your input is 3.14, we know that 3.14 is pi, right? So sin pi is what? 0. This 3.14 will go and connect to 0 of the codomain, right? So like that, if we have half of this 3.14, which is simply pi by 2, 1.57, and sin of 90 degrees is 1, so we will connect that sin pi by 2 to 1. So we have many angles. Okay, for suppose sin of minus 100, sin of minus 100, again we will have, see, sin of minus 100 degrees in the second set codomain. See, what I am going to tell you is, you just take different real numbers in the place of x, you will get outputs. If you observe all those outputs from the trigonometry, we are very clear that all those numbers are just connected to the numbers which are in between minus 1 and 1. Okay, here it is minus 1, here it is 1, and this is 0, right? Sine of 180 is 0, sine of 90 is 1. See, sine 2020 radians is a, the sine 2020 radians is a result of that sine which is in between this minus 1 and 1. Somewhere it maps to this. Okay, this sine of minus 100 degrees, again it maps to this. Minus 1, 0, 1, after that we have 2, 3, 4, before that we have minus 2, like that many real numbers, right? So for this y is equals to f of x is equals to sin x radians if the domain is real numbers, if the codomain is real numbers. For every element of the domain, for sure there is a result in the codomain, and that's why we say that this sin x from real to real numbers is clearly a function. This is clearly a function, but this is not 1 function. Is it right? This is not onto function. Okay, why? Because why it is not onto? Because see, if you look the numbers 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, all these numbers are there in the second set, but we don't have any pre-image for these elements in the first set. We know that, right? The range of sin x is from minus 1 to 1. You just give any number to this x, for sure the result is in between minus 1 and 1. We learnt already it from the trigonometry. Okay, the range of sin x is from minus 1 to 1. So all these numbers, infinite real numbers are possible for x. Infinite real numbers are possible as inputs for the function sin x. But the outputs for all those infinite real numbers are just in between minus 1 and 1. Okay, but in the second set, the codomain is all the real numbers. So there are some elements which don't have a pre-image, and that's why we say that this sin x from real numbers to real numbers is just a function, okay, but not 1, but not onto. So now what I do is to construct an inverse trigonometric function. That in the sense I am going to construct an inverse for the sin x. If see, this sin x from real numbers to real numbers is just a function, not 1 and not onto. That's why if I construct inverse for this sin x with this domain and codomain, that inverse is just a relation, not a function. So I need to rewrite the domain and codomain, okay, to make it a bisective. This is not bisective. Okay, now what I do is I will consider another function. See, now my function is this. Okay, just have a look. I will reconstruct the given function. Okay, yeah, just I am erasing this. You just have a look. First, suppose b, the first one, sin x from real numbers to real numbers is just a function, not 1 and onto. That's a, and now this is b. See, y is equals to f of x is equals to sin x. Now it is a function from real numbers to the interval minus 1 to 1. Since it is a function from real numbers to the interval minus 1 to 1, the domain is all real numbers, the inputs for x is all possible real numbers, whereas the outputs are, the codomain is just from minus 1 to 1. Since the codomain is from minus 1 to 1, see, you need to, okay, yeah, take the second set as just from, for the, just the interval minus 1 to 1. Now if you observe, for any real angle, in the place of x if you replace, you will get the answer just in between minus 1 to 1. Since the range of sin x is from minus 1 to 1, now if you just observe any number of the second set, for sure every element of the second set has a pre-image in the first set. And that's why now this function from real numbers to the interval minus 1 to 1 is a function onto but not 1. Just have a look. See, just have a look. Why it is not 1? Because different elements are mapped to same image. For suppose, according to this function, this is the first set domain. I have 0 here. I have 3.14. You may say it as pi. Okay, right. Sin 0 degrees is 0. sine 3.14 sine pi is also 0. These two elements are just mapped to 0 only. Actually these two are different elements, but they are connected to the same image. Okay, different elements are having same image here, and that's why this function is not 1 1. You just have a look. See, the function is trigonometric function sin x. To make that sin x as a bisection, we need to think about its domain and codomain. If the domain and codomain both are real numbers, it is just a function, not 1 1 and not on 2. If the domain is real numbers and the codomain is the interval -1 to 1, it is just a function and onto but not 1 1. But I need a 1 1 onto function. Okay, I need to make sin x as a bisection such that I need to consider the domain and codomain. If the domain is real numbers, I need to take all the real numbers in the first set. I need to take all the real angles in the place of x. That function is not 1 1. Okay. Now I need to construct another function by redefining the domain to make it as 1 1. Okay. For that I will think about it. For that I will search. Okay. Just have a look. So now as we discussed, if sin x is a function from real numbers to real numbers, it is a function not 1 1 not onto. If it is a function from real numbers to the interval -1 to 1, is a function, is an onto but not 1 1. So how to take the domain to make that sin x as a bisection? So in my search, I thought that since trigonometric functions are depending on complete revolution on a circle, so if the domain is one complete revolution, that in the sense 0 to 360 degrees, 0 to 2 pi radians, then I need to think. So now the domain is 0 to 2 pi. 0 to 2 pi in the sense the real numbers here actually, okay. 0 to 2 pi means 2 into 3.14, approximately 6.28. In such a way you need to identify, okay. 0 to 2 pi is the domain and the range is from -1 to 1, okay. Now 0 to 2 pi in the sense, in between we have the angles pi by 2 which is 1.57 and pi which is 3.14, and you may have 3 pi by 2 also. See, in terms of degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees, and between these we have 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 120 degrees, like that, okay. In terms of radians, we say them as pi by 2, 1.57 radians, pi 3.14 radians, like that. See, in between 0 to 2 pi we have all these angles. See, when you think about it, again 0 is just connected to 0 only, sin pi is connected to 0 only, sin 2 pi degrees is also connected to 0 only. Still the function is not 1 1 because different elements are just connected to the same image, okay. And this is a function clearly because every element of the first set has a unique image in the second set, as well as it is onto also, because the range of sin x is from -1 to 1. For sure every element of the second set has a pre-image. So when you think about sin x with the domain 0 to 2 pi and with the codomain -1 to 1, this particular function is function, again it is not 1 1, okay. Again it is onto. Still I have a not 1 1 function. My intention is to make a bisection. Such, for that I need to consider what? Sin x. See, then I need to think about the reconstruction of that sin x, redefining the domain. First of all, you just think about that sin x. See, we know that sin x is positive in the first quadrant, positive in the second quadrant, negative in the third quadrant, negative in the fourth quadrant. From trigonometry we are very clear that sin x is positive in first two quadrants, negative in the third and fourth quadrants. Since we are going to make a 1 1 function, okay, I need to consider all those inputs as per depending on the outputs, okay. See, if I take now sin x is from 0 to pi, just have a look. If I take y is equals to sin x from the domain 0 to pi, okay, to the range -1 to the codomain -1 to 1. Just my idea, okay. If my domain is 0 to pi and if my codomain is -1 to 1, just think about it. This is actually just a function but not onto also, because if the inputs are 0 to pi, no value in the domain gives you the negative output. Since no value gives you the negative output, all the negative numbers of this codomain just remain like that, they don't have any pre-image. So if you consider that sin x with the domain 0 to pi, this is just a function, this is not 1 1, this is not onto. You just think about it. Okay, very simple idea. Okay, why? Because in between these two we have 30 degrees which is connected to 1 by 2. 30 degrees means what? Pi by 6. In the same way, in the second quadrant also we have one angle which is corresponding to that 1 by 2 only. So that means this is not 1 1, this is not onto, it is just a function. I need a bisection. So to make a bisective trigonometric function, to make a bisective sin x, I am just searching for the domain and codomain. If my domain is real numbers, codomain is real numbers, I am not getting a bisection. If my domain is real numbers, codomain is -1 to 1, still I am not getting a bisection. If my domain is 0 to 2 pi, codomain is the interval -1 to 1, still the function is not 1 1 and onto. Here again it is not 1 1 and onto. Now you just think about another function, okay? Y is equals to sin x. See where I failed here in D, I failed. If I consider only positive regions, there I have a there I failed to make it onto, right? Now if y is equals to sin x is just a function from pi to, okay, what I need to say is pi by 2, 3 pi by 2. Pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. The domain is just pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2 and the range is from -1 to 1. See, if the domain is just pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2 and the range is -1 to 1, what to say about the function? Just have a look. So if y is equals to sin x is a function with the domain pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2 and the codomain is the interval -1 to 1, then what to say about this particular function? See, now pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. Already we are familiar with the trigonometric revolutions, okay? When you think about the coordinate system, this is pi by 2, this is pi, this is 3 pi by 2 and pi by 2 to pi, this is positive region for sin x, pi to 3 pi by 2, this is negative region for sin x. So that in the sense, if the values are, if our inputs x are from pi by 2 to pi, the outputs are from 0 to 1. If our inputs are from pi to 3 pi by 2, the outputs are from -1 to 0 and strictly they are bounded. In this, if the angles are in the second quadrant, the outputs are in the positive region 0 to 1. If the angles are in the third quadrant, from pi to 3 pi by 2, the outputs are from -1 to 0. In such a case, if you search, for sure this is a function as well as 1 1 as well as onto. Just have a look. Okay, for suppose sine of 180 degrees is 0. In between this 90 degrees and 270 degrees, in between we have 180 degrees, right? Sine of 180 degrees is 0. So pi of the domain, just it is connected to 0 of the second set. If you search, no other element is there in the first set connected to 0. Okay, like that you just take any angle of the domain and then find that sine value. Surely there is only one connection, okay? So in such a way, if you search this function from the domain pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2 and to the codomain, the interval -1 1 is a function, is a 1 1, is an onto. So now this is a bisection, okay? Likewise, not only this one function has a bisection, okay? If you reconstruct by considering one positive quadrant and one negative quadrant, we will get many bisections, okay? Among those, another thing is this: y is equals to sin x is a function from -pi by 2 to pi by 2, okay, to the interval -1 to 1. Just think about this domain: -pi by 2 to pi by 2, -90 degrees to 90 degrees. Since we are familiar with the trigonometric revolutions, -pi by 2 to 0 is the fourth quadrant, 0 to pi by 2 is the first quadrant, okay? Right. So as per this, my domain is this region, -pi by 2 is this line and pi by 2 is this line. If the angles are in between this -pi by 2 and pi by 2, if the inputs are from -pi by 2 to pi by 2, so if the angle is in fourth quadrant, your outputs are in the negative region. If the angle is in first quadrant, your outputs are in the positive region. So for sure, for every angle there is only one image. For every element of the second set, for sure there exists its corresponding pre-image, and so we say this particular function is again a function as well as 1 1 as well as onto. Okay, when you observe all these things, these functions are not bisections, but when you think about this E and F, these functions are bisections. Likewise, just by considering one positive quadrant and one negative quadrant of sin x, there we have a chance to define many bisections. Okay, not only one. Just by changing this domain, there is a chance to construct many bisections by changing this domain. But among all those things, just we consider this particular function, the sin x, which is from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 to the interval minus 1 to 1 as the fundamental trigonometric function to define the inverse. Because if you observe the domain is from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, in the sense if you observe, see this is just symmetrical about 0 to the right and to the left. This is somewhat comfortable to analyze to define inverse, okay, when compared with the others. This is also a bisect to sin x. For this bisect to sin x also there is a chance to define inverse, okay. But in generally we use this domain and this range as the standard domain and range for the trigonometric function, and with this domain, with this codomain, this sin x will become a bisection. Since with this domain and with this domain codomain, since sin x is becoming a bisection, if you write inverse for this sin x, then that inverse will become a inverse function, inverse trigonometric function. Just have a look. We have a chance to write, we have a chance to define inverse for all these things, okay. But for the first four, since they are not bisections, the inverse is just inverse of the function. It is not inverse function. But for these two E and F, if you construct the inverse, that inverse will become inverse function. But among these two, okay, not only these two, we have many such cases, okay. Among all those cases, we usually consider this one as the standard trigonometric function to construct the inverse trigonometric function. Now, see the fundamental domain and codomain for the sin x is this minus pi by 2 to the interval minus 1 to 1, and the fundamental domain and codomain of the inverse trigonometric function is just interchange of this domain and codomain. All these things I am going to discuss in the next point. Just have a look first. So, as we discussed in the second case, you just have a look. Y is equals to f of x from sin x minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, okay, to the codomain minus 1 to 1 is a bisective trigonometric function. See, if the domain is this minus pi by 2 to the codomain minus 1 to 1, this is clearly function 1 1 onto, so we say it as in bisective trigonometric function. Since it is bisective function, its inverse is also a bisective function. So its inverse is simply the codomain of the function sin x will become the domain of this inverse. So now the domain is from minus 1 to 1, whereas the codomain is this domain minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 is inverse of sin x, and we call it as inverse trigonometric sine function. Just have a look. When you think about y is equals to, or f of x is equals to sin x, this x is the input, those inputs are the real angles, okay, real angles, whereas the output is from minus 1 to 1, the f of x and the y values are the outputs, where the outputs are the real numbers, okay. You need to make sure about all these things, okay. The input of the sin x is real angles, whereas the output of that sin x is real numbers. Whereas coming to this inverse trigonometric function sin inverse x, see for this sin inverse x, the domain is from minus 1 to 1, that indicates that the inputs of the sin inverse x are real numbers, whereas the outputs of this sin inverse x are real angles, okay. Make sure about these two things, okay. So the first set contains real numbers, second set also contains real numbers. Okay, see, a number is just a number, but according to the context where we are using, we call it as an angle, we call it as a number, we call it as some measurement like that. Okay, see, number 2 is always just 2. Okay, if you allot it to the measurement of the liquids, we call it as 2 liters. If you allot it to the measurement of some weights, we call it as 2 kilograms. If you allot it to count the objects, just we say it as 2. Okay, like that. Here we have real numbers, there we have real numbers, but these real numbers we treat them as real angles, and these numbers we just treat them as real numbers. That's it. Okay, now sine inverse x is from -1 to 1 to the angles minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So here we have -1, -1 by 2, 0, 1 by 2, 1, many other numbers in between this. Okay, and here you will have minus pi by 2, 0, pi by 2. Okay, and in between we have many other things. Okay, -1 is just connected to minus pi by 2, because sine of minus pi by 2 is -1. So -1 we need to connect to minus pi by 2 according to this sine inverse x. 0, sine inverse of 0 is 0, and this 1 is connected to pi by 2. But when coming for -1 by 2, when coming for 1 by 2, this 1 by 2 is connected to pi by 6, because we know sine 30 degrees is 1 by 2, 30 degrees is pi by 6. This -1 by 2 is connected to minus pi by 6. Like this we will connect. Okay, because this sine inverse x is an inverse function, inverse of sine x, and that too inverse trigonometric function, a bisector function. So the function just looks like this 1 1. Okay, the function is clearly an onto, and that's why different elements are connected to different images. So we will rewrite it like this. Okay, because the function is sine inverse x, the input x are these numbers. So we will write it like this: sine inverse of -1 is equals to minus pi by 2. Sine inverse of 0 is equals to 0. Or you may say sine inverse of 1 by 2 is equals to pi by 6. It is just a notation of the function. The function name is sine inverse x, and the domain is from -1 to 1, and the codomain is the real angles. So we will write like that. Just have a look. So now the next point is f inverse of x is sine inverse x. See, for sine inverse x, the domain is this interval and the codomain is this. Whereas for sine x, f of x, the domain is this minus pi by 2 to the codomain -1 to 1. So these two are equal, right? The codomain of the first function as well as the domain of the second function are equal. In such a case, there is a chance to write the composition. All these things we learnt in the functions, right? So write the composition of these two: f circle, f inverse. Sine of sine inverse x is just from this domain to that codomain. They are defining from the same set to the same set, right? So this f circle, f inverse of x is defining from the the interval -1 1 to the -1 to the 1. And we know f circle, f inverse of x is simply nothing but I of x, identity element. And from this we conclude that this sine of sine inverse of x is simply equals to the identity of x, in the sense identity of x is simply nothing but x itself. So sine of sine inverse of x is equals to x for all x belongs to the interval -1 to 1. So from there you just conclude this. Okay, sine of sine inverse of any number which is in between -1 and 1, 3 by 4 is simply 3 by 4 only, because this 3 by 4 is in between -1 and 1. For suppose if anybody asks you to give the value of sine inverse 2, this 2 is not in between this -1 and 1, and that's why this sine of sine inverse 2 is not defined, is not exist. So this is the way of calculating sine of sine inverse x. See, just the composition of this sine and sine inverse. Okay, have a look.